David Paich says Steve Lukather, or Luke, auditioned for Toto using this classic Toto song on Rock History Music. All Us Boys. You know what I got? I think I told you last time. So when I was doing the Toto 14 review, it took me 2 months to do it because I hadn't done video before. So I did the Toto review, and I went and I did the history of Toto going up to 14, which blew my mind, by the way. Just that album was the most pleasant surprise of music. I swear to God, I love that album so much. I played it to death, but I didn't know how to present myself on camera yet. So it took me 2 months to do the video. Like every day I'm working on it, trying to do it. So, but I say in the history that I said, I loved All Us Boys. And I mentioned this to you last time. But to me, that sounds like a great show tune. And I don't mean that in disrespect.
Yeah, it is. Well, we used to play it a couple times in the early days there, but that was my showing my Elton John roots there, after Saturday Night's All Right, the way Elton would do that song and everything, and kind of influenced me to do All Us Boys. And that was one of the songs that Steve Lukather auditioned for. He came in and that was the auditions. Okay, you're playing guitar on All Us Boys. And he went out in the hallway of Davlin Studios, learned it real quick, and came back in and played that was the first solo we ever played on it, and it was amazing. The whole end of All Us Boys, and
Jimmy Webb.
I love Jimmy Webb, a huge influence on my life. I met Jimmy when I was 10 years old, and Jimmy was 17, and my dad did the Fifth Dimension album with Up, Up and Away on it, which my dad got a Grammy nomination for. And he was, before Elton John, he was my biggest influence at the time, with all of his incredible writing. I mean, MacArthur Park, what an iconic song that was, So for them to play a 5-minute song on the radio was absolutely wonderful, And he influenced me with his literature and reading. Told me to read E.E. Cummings for poetry, for lyrical ideas, and he's such a talented guy. I worked on his album produced by George Martin that Jimmy Webb did, and that was really fun. And Jimmy's such a gifted songwriter that I long to be his boot shiner. You know what I mean?
I remember telling Luke once, I says, where do you freaking come up with these grooves and these guitar parts? I mean, one doesn't sound like, I don't know where you come up with it, but Jimmy Webb as a songwriter is one of those guys. When I heard Wichita Lineman, that's one of those songs that makes you stop in your tracks.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. It's such an incredible song. And he was on a roll with Glenn. His songs with Glenn Campbell's voice, that was a marriage. That was like Burt Bacharach with Dionne Warwick. You know what I mean?
And Bernie.
The material was made for that singer, and it was a good fit.
Forgotten Toys is the brand new EP from David Paich. It's a long time coming. He spent his whole life working with a whole bunch of musicians. We'll have links to the Toto website where you can pick it up in the description. Make sure you like our video. Keep in mind the entire first interview is online right now. We'll have a link to it. And keep looking back for links to the brand new interview in its entirety. We'll be having that up in the next couple of weeks, and there'll be a link in the description. Subscribe to our channel, share our videos, and comment. I'm John Beaudin. This is Rock History Music. Take care of yourself.